Hi everyone. It's taken us a really long time to try and create a follow-up to my fibromyalgia video, and it's because obviously my YouTube channel is not really about that. It's about the things I can do as opposed to the things that I can't. But what has been really interesting is the fact that so many of you have taken the time to reach out and to comment on that video. And I think it's important to acknowledge the fact that I'm not alone, you're not alone. We're all in this together, and I'm really grateful that you all took the time to reach out and tell me your own stories and struggles, and also some of the good things that have actually worked for you in your benefit. So since the last video, I have just started taking duloxetine instead of sertraline on the morning. So that is more targeted towards the pain as opposed to mood and not being depressed. The years that I have been on sertraline, I'm just going to say this, I think it was really important to just have that separation by having medication, so that I just didn't feel as depressed and helpless and hopeless. And I think that was a really important part of being able to, well, learn how to manage things a little bit better. I still have flare-ups like all the time. I went to work on Wednesday, and that meant pretty much all of yesterday. I just need rest. I did do a little bit of cleaning, so that's one for the win. But ultimately, if I do a full day of work, I usually have to rest at least one day, and sometimes two, depending on the stresses that I've been under during that time. I have never been a lazy person, so having fibromyalgia, and I'm sure a lot of you feel similarly frustrated, you know, when your mind is going a million miles an hour and there are so many different things that you want to do, but the body just can't. And I've had to that's been one of my biggest things to try and adapt to, because I just want to do everything all of the time. And I'm also quite mean to myself. I'm better at it now, but I used to be like disparaging in my own head. Why can't you do this? You should be able to do this. And you know, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how many times you try to gaslight yourself into being well, it you know, it doesn't work. So acceptance is definitely something that needs to happen in order for progression. It's not perfect. I'm never going to be well. I'm always going to have to accommodate the lack of energy, the lack of brain power, and I'm going to have to just be a lot kinder to myself overall. But at the same time, you know, I don't think that humans were really made to be sedentary beings. We're not supposed to just like sit about and do nothing. So even on the times when I do feel like I can't maybe do anything big physical, I might try to do something small just to keep my brain active. And other than that, so I've changed meds, but that's really recently, and I probably won't know for a couple of weeks whether that has made a massive difference. Yeah, the heat over in the UK has been, well, across the whole of Europe has been pretty extreme. I find that in winter, the cold makes us really, really tired, and any storms or bad weather, I'm like, oh, for the count. But the heat has got like this other type of like oppressive feeling to it. So I'm not as badly in brain fog, but I am always uncomfortable. Like, I just haven't found a comfortable place to be, to sit, to exist in this kind of heat. So yeah, apart from that little whinge, because it's not really whinge, like look at how bright the sun is. It's insane. I really, really love being in the sunshine. It just knacks, unfortunately. So what else on the update? Nothing much. I guess the thing with a chronic illness of any kind is that, you know, it's a daily battle. Some days it'll be okay and you'll feel like you've managed, and then other days you'll just not have managed at all and you'll just have to take it on the chin. So I think the best way to describe how I am at the moment is reasonably cheerful, fairly regulated in terms of pain, and a little bit low on the creativity side actually at the moment. I've been doing more, I guess, digital-based works, and producing things for Patreon and YouTube. So that side of things has kind of gone a little bit slow, but I wonder if that's also just like this oppressive heat exhaustion. It might be hard to make beautiful things when all you constantly thinking inside your head is, oh, scotcho, scotcho, scotcho. Anybody my age who used to, you know, I can't even remember. I was going to say the fast show. It might not even be that actually. But anyway, so little tiny things have been made whilst I've been oppressively hot, and I have in the back of my mind this plan of taking out a load of my sculptures and using them to wear like a dress. I don't know how that'll manage or how it'll work out, but I've got a vision of it, so I might have a go with that later on today. I've already got mañana, and it's like over here in the UK it's like 11 o'clock in the morning, and I'm just like, ugh. Anywho, thanks for listening to us rabbit on. Like, it wasn't much of an update. I will be being creative as soon as I've got any interesting ideas, really. Probably the dress will be the interesting one. So, and that'll probably only take us a few days because the sculptural pieces are actually already there. I just need to fasten them into position on like a big flouncy dress. I have got a bodice already done in paper cyanotypes, and that looks pretty cool. So now we just need a big poofy skirt of some kind, and then obviously I'll video myself sauntering around like the aristocracy. Thanks for listening. I'm going to leave you there. I've definitely waffled on more than enough. If you want to help me out with like financial support and things like that, or you want just more information on my creative output, I do have a Patreon. It's going quite well at the moment, so if you want to hop on over there and join up, there's free level, £3 level, £9 level, £25 level and £45 level. So it's literally to cover every budget. That'll do. All right, take care everyone. Bye.